As we grow older, one of the most important things we can do for our health is to make smarter food choices, and fish often seems like the perfect food. It's light, easy to digest, rich in protein, and filled with omega-3 fatty acids that are known to help the heart, brain, and joints. But what many people don't realize is that not all fish are created equal, and some can quietly bring more harm than good, especially after the age of 60. The hidden danger in certain fish comes from something we can't see, taste, or smell, yet it can affect our memory, energy levels, and long-term health. The biggest issue lies in mercury and environmental toxins, which accumulate in the bodies of larger fish as they grow. Fish that are predators at the top of the food chain, like shark, swordfish, king mackerel, and certain types of tuna, eat many smaller fish over their lifetimes. With each meal, they take in more mercury, and by the time they reach your dinner plate, their flesh can contain high levels of this heavy metal. Mercury exposure is especially risky for seniors because it directly impacts the nervous system. It can cause forgetfulness, mental fog, slower reflexes, and even increase the risk of conditions like memory decline and tremors. For someone over 60 who is already trying to protect brain health, this hidden threat is the last thing they need. But mercury isn't the only problem. Some fish, especially farmed varieties, can contain chemicals like PCBs and dioxins, which enter their bodies through polluted waters or contaminated feed. Farmed salmon, for instance, might look attractive and fresh at the market, but compared to wild salmon, it can be lower in omega-3s and higher in unwanted residues. These toxins build up slowly in the body, and while younger people may not notice the effects right away, seniors often feel them sooner in the form of fatigue, muscle weakness, or immune problems. Another overlooked danger is antibiotics and chemicals used in fish farming. To keep fish alive in crowded pens, farms often add medications and dyes to the water. Over time, traces of these substances can remain in the fish meat, and eating them regularly may stress the liver and kidneys. For someone over 60, organs are not as efficient at filtering out toxins as they once were, making this an even greater concern. What makes all of this so dangerous is that fish looks and tastes healthy, so people continue eating it without realizing the long-term harm it may be doing inside. Seniors often turn to fish as a lighter alternative to red meat, but if the wrong choices are made, it can silently increase health risks rather than reduce them. The key lesson here is not to give up on fish altogether, but to be aware that some types carry hidden dangers. By avoiding high mercury predators and poorly farmed varieties, seniors can protect their brain, heart, and overall vitality while still enjoying the many benefits that safe, healthy fish can provide. When people think of eating fish, they usually picture something light, healthy, and good for the heart. But the truth is that some types of fish are among the most harmful foods seniors can put on their plates. After the age of 60, the body becomes more sensitive to toxins, chemicals, and heavy metals, so making the wrong seafood choice can slowly chip away at health instead of building it up. There are 4 types of fish that stand out as the worst options, and anyone looking to protect their brain, heart, and bones should think twice before including them in their diet. The first category is the large predator fish like shark, swordfish, king mackerel, and tilefish. These fish are at the top of the ocean food chain, which means they eat many smaller fish throughout their lives. Every time they do, they absorb mercury and other pollutants from their prey. By the time these big fish are caught, their mercury levels are dangerously high, and when seniors eat them, that mercury goes straight into the bloodstream. Mercury is a neurotoxin, which means it attacks the brain and nervous system. For older adults who are already fighting age-related memory issues, tremors, or reduced focus, adding mercury into the mix can make things worse. It is also harsh on the heart and can raise the risk of cardiovascular disease, which is already a major concern after 60. The second fish to be cautious about is farmed salmon. At first glance, salmon looks like one of the healthiest foods in the world, and wild-caught salmon truly is a superfood. But farmed salmon is a very different story. Because these fish are raised in crowded pens, farmers often use antibiotics and chemical additives to keep them alive and give them that pink color we associate with salmon. Unfortunately, this means the fish may contain chemical residues and far fewer omega-3 fatty acids than wild salmon. Seniors who eat farmed salmon regularly may not get the same brain and joint support that wild salmon provides, and instead they may be consuming substances that put extra stress on the liver and immune system. Tuna, especially larger types like albacore and bigeye, is another fish that seniors should limit or avoid. Canned tuna may be convenient, but many varieties are high in mercury. While younger adults may not notice the effects immediately, older adults often feel the impact sooner because their bodies process toxins less efficiently. Regularly eating high mercury tuna can result in fatigue, joint discomfort, or mental fog. For seniors already trying to keep their energy levels high and their minds sharp, this is a major hidden setback. Finally, imported catfish or basa can be problematic. These are often raised in countries with weaker safety standards, and they may be farmed in polluted waters with poor quality feed. The result is fish that can carry unwanted toxins or lack the nutrients we expect. Seniors relying on this type of fish for protein may be unintentionally putting low-quality fuel into their bodies. So while fish can absolutely be part of a healthy diet after 60, the wrong choices can undo all the benefits. By avoiding these four categories, large predator fish, farmed salmon, high-mercury tuna, and poorly farmed catfish, seniors can protect themselves from hidden dangers and make room for safer, more nourishing options that truly support healthy aging. For seniors who want to stay strong, sharp, and active after 60, fish can be one of the most powerful foods to include in the diet, but only if the right kinds are chosen. While some fish are loaded with mercury or toxins, there are others that stand out as true superfoods for aging bodies. These fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, protein, vitamins, and minerals that support the heart, protect the brain, strengthen the bones, and keep joints flexible. By focusing on the right choices, seniors can enjoy all the benefits of fish without the hidden risks. There are 4 fish in particular that deserve a regular spot on the plate. The first is wild-caught salmon, which is one of the most nutrient-dense foods in the ocean. Unlike farmed salmon, wild salmon grows in a natural environment and feeds on its natural diet, which means it contains far more omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats are essential for reducing inflammation, which is especially important for seniors dealing with stiff joints or arthritis. They also support memory, focus, and emotional balance, making wild salmon a valuable ally against age-related cognitive decline. In addition, salmon is a rich source of vitamin D, which helps keep bones strong and muscles functioning well. Grilled, baked, or lightly steamed, wild salmon offers a safe and delicious way to protect overall health. Another excellent option is sardines. Though they may be small, sardines are nutritional powerhouses packed with omega-3s, calcium, and vitamin D. Because they are eaten whole, including the soft, edible bones, sardines provide an incredible boost of calcium that supports bone density and helps prevent osteoporosis. This is vital after 60, when bones naturally become weaker and more prone to fractures. They are also one of the cleanest fish to eat because they are low on the food chain and do not accumulate high levels of mercury. Sardines are affordable, widely available, and easy to enjoy on toast, in salads, or simply out of the can. Trout, particularly rainbow trout or steelhead, is another fish that offers amazing benefits without the high risk of toxins. Trout is mild in flavor, easy to cook, and rich in omega-3 fatty acids that promote heart health and reduce the risk of strokes. It also provides a steady source of high-quality protein that helps fight sarcopenia, the natural muscle loss that comes with aging. Seniors who make trout a regular part of their meals can enjoy stronger muscles, better endurance, and more energy to stay active. Lastly, small, oily fish like anchovies and herring are incredibly beneficial. These fish are rich in omega-3s, selenium, and vitamin B12, which are crucial for nerve health and energy production. Because they are small and short-lived, they carry little to no mercury, making them one of the safest seafood choices for seniors. Adding anchovies or herring to meals not only enhances flavor but also provides protection for the heart and brain, helping to reduce inflammation and improve circulation. Choosing these 4 fishes, wild salmon, sardines, trout, and anchovies or herring, can make a world of difference for seniors over 60. Instead of worrying about hidden toxins, they can feel confident that every bite is fueling their body with nutrients that promote longevity, mobility, and mental clarity. With these safe and powerful options, fish truly becomes a food that supports healthy aging from head to toe. One of the most important things to understand when choosing fish after the age of 60 is that size really does matter. Larger fish often seem appealing because they provide bigger fillets and can look impressive on a dinner plate. But when it comes to health, especially for seniors, smaller fish are almost always the safer choice. The reason comes down to something called bioaccumulation, which is the gradual buildup of toxins like mercury and other pollutants in the body of a fish. Big predator fish such as shark, swordfish, and king mackerel spend their lives eating smaller fish, and every meal adds more mercury and toxins to their bodies. By the time they are large enough to be caught and sold, they carry a heavy burden of contamination that can pass directly into anyone who eats them. Seniors are especially vulnerable to this because the body's ability to detoxify and process harmful substances slows with age. That means mercury, pesticides, or industrial chemicals from the ocean can linger in the system much longer and cause more noticeable harm. Small fish, on the other hand, live shorter lives and feed lower on the food chain, which means they don't have the same time or opportunity to collect dangerous amounts of toxins. Fish like sardines, anchovies, and herring are examples of clean, safe choices that naturally carry very low mercury levels. This makes them a far better option for people over 60 who want the benefits of fish without the hidden risks. The omega-3 fatty acids in small fish are just as powerful, if not more concentrated than those in larger species, which makes them perfect for protecting the heart, easing inflammation in the joints, and supporting brain health. Seniors who choose these smaller fish not only avoid harmful toxins, but also gain access to the nutrients that help them stay active, alert, and mobile well into their later years. Another benefit of small fish is that many of them are eaten whole, including bones and skin, which adds an extra layer of nutrition. The soft, edible bones of sardines or anchovies provide a direct source of calcium, which is critical for keeping bones strong and preventing fractures. At a stage of life when bone density naturally decreases and osteoporosis becomes a serious risk, this extra calcium can make a real difference. In addition, the skin of small fish is rich in collagen and essential fats that help maintain healthy skin, joints, and connective tissue. These are nutrients that large fillets of big fish often lack. There is also a practical advantage to choosing smaller fish. They tend to be more affordable and widely available, meaning seniors can enjoy them regularly without straining their budgets. They are versatile, easy to prepare, and can be added to salads, pasta, or eaten on their own as a quick, nutrient-packed meal. By making small fish the go-to seafood choice, seniors can take control of their health, reduce their exposure to dangerous contaminants, and enjoy the protective benefits of fish in the safest possible way. This simple but powerful shift in perspective, choosing small instead of large, can make fish a lifelong ally in the journey toward healthier aging. Eating the right fish is only part of the story. How it is prepared makes just as much of a difference, especially for seniors over 60 who want to get the full health benefits without adding extra risks. Cooking methods can either preserve the delicate nutrients in fish or destroy them, and they can either keep meals light and heart-friendly or turn them into heavy, unhealthy dishes. For someone in their 60s and beyond, choosing gentler cooking techniques is one of the best ways to ensure that fish remains a true superfood in the diet. The healthiest methods for preparing fish are grilling, baking, steaming, and poaching. These techniques require little or no added fat, which means fewer calories and less strain on the digestive system. They also help preserve omega-3 fatty acids, the very nutrients that make fish such a powerful ally for heart, brain, and joint health. For instance, baking a piece of wild salmon with a drizzle of olive oil and some herbs keeps the flesh tender while locking in all the essential fatty acids and vitamins. Steaming fish with vegetables is another excellent option, as it keeps the dish moist and provides a full plate of balanced nutrition without excess salt or oil. On the other hand, frying fish is one of the worst ways to prepare it. When fish is fried, not only does it soak up a large amount of unhealthy fats from the cooking oil, But the high heat can actually damage the omega-3s and create harmful compounds that stress the heart and arteries. Seniors who rely on fried fish may think they are eating healthy, but in reality, they are adding more risks than benefits. The batter and oils often used in fried dishes can also spike cholesterol levels and make the meal heavy and difficult to digest, leaving the body sluggish instead of energized. Seasoning is another factor to consider. Many seniors enjoy salty or heavily spiced food, but too much salt can raise blood pressure and increase the risk of strokes and heart disease. Instead, fish can be flavored with fresh herbs like dill, parsley, or rosemary, along with a squeeze of lemon or a dash of garlic. These natural seasonings enhance taste while also providing antioxidants and other protective compounds. Using olive oil instead of butter or processed sauces keeps the dish light but satisfying. Portion control is equally important. Fish should be part of a balanced meal rather than an oversized serving that overwhelms the digestive system. A palm-sized piece of fish paired with vegetables and a healthy grain like quinoa or brown rice makes a complete meal that fuels the body without overloading it. For seniors, smaller meals eaten more frequently throughout the day are often easier on the stomach and provide steady energy. By focusing on gentle cooking methods, natural seasonings, and proper portion sizes, seniors can transform fish into a meal that truly supports their health goals. It's not just about avoiding toxins in the wrong kinds of fish, but also about preparing the right kinds in a way that preserves their natural goodness. With mindful cooking, fish becomes more than food. It becomes medicine for the heart, the brain, the bones, and the spirit, helping seniors stay vibrant, active, and independent for years to come.